How's it going, fellow reefers? Just bringing you guys another update here. So as you guys can see, my tanks are swimming happily and without fighting. They usually stay together like this, following each other back and forth on the tank, which I think is pretty cool. I'm just happy they're no longer in conflict with each other. I'm sure they established their hierarchy on who's a boss in here, so they're completely fine now. I did have a small little outbreak on ick. I did notice it on the hippo tank and the powder brown tank. But right now it seems to be gone. Their stress level seems to be minimal now, so hopefully they build up that stress code and it doesn't come back. Something I have to just keep an eye on. Usually when they get highly stressed out, that's when they get the ick. So it subsided since I know it could come back, so that's something I'm just keeping an eye out. Hopefully it doesn't. And new additions here. I found this this A-can here that I absolutely loved. It's green and orange. Can't really tell much of the color here on the camera, but I mean, when I saw it, I knew I had to have it. Picked it up yesterday, Black Friday sale with my LFS. I also picked up this acro there, and I also picked up the Passiflora. Passiflora is very easy to take care of. I had 2 of these in my previous tank. It did absolutely well, and I'm gonna try my luck with this acro here. So it still hasn't popped out its polyps yet, so I mean, we'll see how it does. Cheap little acro. I didn't want to start off with something too expensive, just in case if it doesn't make it. I'm not too much of a loss here money wise. My torch here fell from where I had it before, so I just left it on the sandbed. So that's a new placement for that one there. And here's my other A-cans. They're doing very well as well. As you can see, their polyps are out. Their polyps are out mostly all day. Now, something else that I did start doing in this tank, I did start carbon dosing. I started adding sugar into the tank. The reason being because I did start getting some more algae. As you guys can see now, my sand bed is clear of algae. It's completely white. So I had a lot of algae on the sand bed. I started to get some on the rocks again. So I started carbon dosing. After carbon dosing, one thing that I did see or notice is that my tank got very cloudy. I'm sure it's because of the bacteria bloom that happened. It's still a little cloudy right now, a little milky, I'll say, but pretty much I've read that happens usually when you carbon dose too much. I started with a high dose. I'm sure that's why. It pretty much causes a bacteria bloom in your tank, so that's what happened to mine. I started cutting back on the actual dosage and it went away. So, well, not fully went away, but almost there. Hopefully tomorrow will be fully clear. I'm doing half of a teaspoon right now, so it's not much. It's been enough to keep the algae gone. So we'll see how that keeps going here. I've never carbon dosed before, so this will be my first time actually doing it. I've thought about doing it on my other tank. I did have algae issues as well. I was just a little too scared. But right now that I don't have much going on in this tank, I decided to just start and see how things go here. So far I'm loving the results, but we'll see long term how that continues here. And my skim mate is actually open up here. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see in this ISU. My skim mate is very, very dark. It's bursting very, very well. Before I wasn't getting it this dark before. I haven't made any more adjustments on the my system here, so carbon dosing is working. other than that, I did add a right here in my sump, so hopefully that adds some surface area to the bacteria, or nitrifying bacteria, and help with the algae issues. I am gonna keep this up here. I'm gonna stop carbon dosing once the tank matures a little bit more. I don't just want to stop one day to the next. I will start decreasing my dosage. Another thing I'm sure that had an issue with the algae bloom was adding the two tanks, the yellow and the blue hippo tank in this new established tank. So I know that my rock work itself didn't have enough bacteria living on it yet to be able to handle the bio load. So that's another reason why I'm sure why I started getting algae issues. So once all that develops, I will start reducing the actual carbon dosing, and hopefully that doesn't cause negative effect here on my tank. I know some people that started carbon dosing and stopped. They had no issues. Very few did have an actual, not a tank crash, but they had a very severe algae issue once they stopped. So I'm hoping I don't run into that issue here, but time will tell. Alright guys, well that does it for my update here. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.